A very good day to the person who is watching this picture audio documentary. Today, me and my team will tell you everything you need to know about the human excretory system and the functioning of kidney and nephrons. So, here we go with the human excretory system and the functioning of kidneys.
Human excretory system. Functioning of kidneys. In humans, the excretory system consists of a pair of kidneys, one pair of ureters, a urinary bladder, and a urethra. Kidney. Kidneys are reddish brown bean shaped structures situated between the levels of last thoracic and third lumbar vertebra close to the dorsal inner wall of the abdominal cavity. Each kidney of an adult human measures 10 to 12 cm in length, 5 to 7 cm in width, 2 to 3 cm in thickness, with an average weight of 120 to 170 grams. Towards the center of the inner concave surface of the kidney is a notch called hilum, through which ureter, blood vessels, and nerves enter. Inner to the hilum is a broad funnel shaped space called the renal pelvis with projections called calyces. The outer layer of kidney is a tough capsule. Inside the kidney, there are two zones, an outer cortex and an inner medulla. The medulla is divided into few conical masses, medullary pyramids, projecting into the calyces. The cortex extends in between the medullary pyramids as renal columns called columns of Burdini. Urine formation involves three main processes, namely glomerular filtration, reabsorption, and tubular secretion. Glomerular filtration. The first step in urine formation is the filtration of blood, which is carried out by the glomerulus and is called glomerular filtration. The glomerular capillary blood pressure causes filtration of blood through three layers, that is, the endothelium of glomerular blood vessels, the epithelium of Bowman's capsule, and the basement membrane between these two layers. The epithelium cells of the Bowman's capsule, called podocytes, are arranged in an intricate manner so as to leave some minute spaces called filtration slits or slit pores. Blood is filtered so finely through these membranes that almost all the constituents of the plasma except the protein pass on to the lumen of the Bowman's capsule. Therefore, it is considered as a process of ultrafiltration. The amount of filtrate formed by the kidneys per minute is called glomerular filtration rate, GFR. GFR in a healthy individual is approximately 125 ml per minute, that is 180 liters per day. The kidneys have built-in mechanisms for the regulation of glomerular filtration rate. One such efficient mechanism is carried out by the juxtaglomerular apparatus, JGA. JGA is a special sensitive region formed by cellular modifications in the distal convoluted tubule and the afferent arteriole at the location of their contact. A fall in GFR can activate the JG cells to release renin, which can stimulate the glomerular blood flow and thereby the GFR back to normal. Reabsorption. A comparison of the volume of filtrate formed per day, 180 liters per day, with that of the urine released, 1.5 liters, suggests that nearly 99% of the filtrate has to be reabsorbed by the renal tubules. This process is called as reabsorption. The tubular epithelial cells in different segments of nephron perform this either by active or passive mechanisms. For example, substances like glucose, amino acids, sodium ions, etc. in the filtrate are reabsorbed actively, whereas the nitrogenous wastes are absorbed by passive transport. Reabsorption of water also occurs passively in the initial segments of the nephron. Tubular secretion. During urine formation, the tubular cells secrete substances like hydrogen ion, potassium ions, and ammonia into the filtrate. Tubular secretion is also an important step in urine formation as it helps in the maintenance of ionic and acid base balance of the body fluids.
Functioning of nephron. Nephron is the functional and structural unit of the kidney. Approximately 1 million nephrons are present in the kidney. Each nephron has two components, the vascular component and the tubular component. The tubular component is a hollow, fluid-filled tube, which is a single layer of epithelial cells. The components of tubular component are Bowman's capsule, proximal convoluted tubule, that is PCT, the loop of Henle, distal convoluted tube, that is DCT, the collecting duct or tubule, the juxtaglomerular apparatus. The Bowman's capsule, expanded double-walled innervation that cups around the glomerulus to collect fluid from the glomerular capillaries. From Bowman's capsule, filtered fluid passes into PCT. PCT lies entirely in the cortex. From PCT, the fluid passes into loop of Henle. The loop of Henle form U-shape or hairpin loop. LH dips into renal medulla. LH, that is loop of Henle, the descending limb of LH goes from cortex to medulla, and the ascending limb of LH passes from medulla to cortex. Ascending limb of LH forms distal and convoluted tubule, the DCT. The DCT lies in cortex. Next is the vascular component. The glomerulus is a tuft of glomerular capillaries. Large amounts of fluids and solutes are filtered from the blood. Vascular component. The renal artery enters the kidney and forms afferent arteriole, which supplies each nephron. Afferent arteriole delivers blood to the glomerulus. The glomerular capillaries rejoin to form another arteriole, the afferent arteriole. The blood that was not filtered in the glomerulus goes to the afferent arteriole.
The main function of kidney functioning is homeostasis, that is maintaining constant internal environment, while kidney it also performs the function of regulation of extracellular fluid, and it also helps in keeping the blood flow in vital organs, while it also helps in the hormone production and also in maintaining the osmolarity, that is maintaining the concentration of H2O and salts, while kidney it also helps in the excretion of toxins and waste. It also helps by maintaining the ionic concentration. It helps in maintaining the concentration of sodium, potassium and calcium in our body.